Chile voted with an emphatic no to a new constitution, which was backed by the country's new president, Gabriel Boric. In a referendum on Sunday, with a record turnout, nearly 62% of voters rejected the text. The result is a setback for President Boric's government, which was tied to the new charter and its progressive agenda. Speaking on Sunday night, Boric said that the vote was nonetheless a triumph for democracy.
On September 4th, Chile's democracy emerged stronger. The world has seen and recognized this, a country that, in its most difficult moments, opts for dialogue and agreements to overcome its fractures and pains. And of this, compatriots, we should be deeply proud.
The new constitution would have had a greater focus on social rights, including those of the indigenous, as well as the environment and gender equality. In 2020, nearly 80% of Chileans voted to draft a new constitution to replace the business-friendly 1980 charter commissioned under the military junta led by Augusto Pinochet. But it appears many Chileans felt the new proposed charter went too far. Boric pledged to learn the lessons from the ballot box and said the process to amend the text would not end with Sunday's vote.
I pledge to do my utmost to build, together with Congress and civil society, a new constituent itinerary that will provide us with a text that, taking on board the lessons learned from the process, manages to interpret the views of a broad majority of citizens. I know that everyone will join us in this.
Centre-left and right-wing parties which were in favour of the rejection campaign have also agreed to talks to prepare a new text. Analysts say the rejection will have political repercussions.
This week is going to be a very important week. The government has to define its reform agenda, see if there is indeed the political will to generate a new constitutional process, and see how agreements are going to be generated in Congress from the cabinet changes.
But while the rejection is a blow to Boric's fledgling government, it's far from the end of the road for the process of constitutional reform. Dan Collyns, CGTN.